Alright, so basically, I told my whole tight Discord to make me fanfiction. Because, why not? Oh, here's the first one. Froggy vs. Toad. Grand Froggy was hopping along the street until all of a sudden, a toad popped up. Grand decided it was best if he would follow the toad home and silently murder. What? Just, what? And then, he and his frog army would be superior to the toads. The toad Grand was gonna kill was actually not a toad and was a frog that looks like a toad. When the quotation toad and quotation got back home, Grand killed it and then realized he killed his own kind. Then he swore vengeance that he would kill 100 toads because of that mistake. What? But in the end, he killed 10,000 toads instead of just 100. And that is how the frogs became the strongest beings on Earth. I don't know, I was bored, I wanted to write something random. So this is my fanfiction. Well, thank you, Knight. That's wonderful. Well, CW and you kiss. That's it. That's the most amazing fanfiction I've ever seen in my goddamn life. One day, the Grandies was mining in his island. He dropped the steel pickaxe. The end. Really good. Really good. Once upon a time, there was a frog named Grandies. He was hunting for food, but then a witch saw the Grandies and tested her new spell on him to see if it would work or not. Then the witch sees the Grandies turning into a human the way he is now. Then the witch started to invent more potions, but who cares about her? The Grandies was all alone by himself. Then he started making a campfire and tent made out of leaves. After that night, the Grandies was still sleeping, but a human boy saw him, and his name is Chris. He goes to meet the Grandies and know him better, and the Grandies know him better too. The bond between them are big. Chris' mother allowed the Grandies to sleep with him. Then the Grandies has a bright idea of starting YouTube. After one video, he tries his best and he continues his YouTube. His journey actually made it to 1K subs with Chris by his side and started making a Discord channel where all of his fans can talk about each other and have fun. The end. Thank you. Next one. Oh God. Today was a Monday, on one of Grand's least favorite days. Grand went to his class. As he walked in, he saw something different. There was a new student, and her name was Kiwi. Kiwi is an average girl. Grand saw something special about in Kiwi. As Grand walked towards Kiwi, Grand says, hey, would you like to sit next to me during the lunch, senpai? Sure, I would love to have someone to eat with since I'm new here, said Grand. Grand, happy frog noises. What? Just what? Some time passes. Ding, ding, ding. It was lunchtime already. Grand looked for Kiwi around the lunchroom, but she was nowhere to be found. She's probably in the bathroom, Grand thought to himself. Some time passed, and she finally appears next to Grand. They talk about Roblox and mostly Minecraft, and most likely Minecraft. Today talk some more, and it's finally the end of the school day. Grand and Kiwi both walk in different directions until Grand asks Kiwi if he can come over to her house so they can talk some more. Kiwi says yes to Grand, so they both go over to Kiwi's house. During Grand's stay at the house, they talk a bit more, and Grand has to go home, so Grand leaves. As Grand walks home, we feels he forgot something at Kiwi's house, so runs over and knocks. Kiwi opens the doors and asks, "Why are you here?" I forgot something at your house, senpai, said Gran. Gran entered the house, but he did something different. He smelled the air in Kiwi's room. It was the best smell. What? It was the best smell Gran could think of. Gran left the house before he came forward during the night. Gran can only think about Kiwi and the smell. Gran had a plan. Gran's plan was to creep out the window and quickly walk towards Kiwi's house. Gran was approaching the house, but then remembered something. He did in the house. What? Gran unlocked her window while they were talking in the room. Gran approached the window. Creak! Gran slowly crawled into Kiwi's room and took a picture of Kiwi's face and went home. But he did something strange with the picture. He tapped on the face. He tapped the face onto a body pillow, and Gran also took something that has the smell of Kiwi. So the pillow. What the heck? So with the body pillow, the picture, and the clothing, he made a thing that looked like Kiwi. Grant would snuggle with this all night. Ooh, I love this pillow. But the next day, Grant could tell something was different in the air at school. Was it poisonous gas, or was it romantic air that Kiwi had around her? Later that day, Grant was found in hospital due to poisonous gas leak. One day, Gran was making a video and saw some ugly girl and was like, oh yeah. Then asked her on a date, and then she said, yes, I've never been in one before. But yes, then they had a romantic date, but Gran forgot where he was supposed to take her. And then they just ate Taco Bell. The end. Okay, next one. You know, the grannies, he loves turtles, but you probably don't know the dark side about his liking of turtles. Every night after playing some Roblox and Roblox games in Minecraft, then he does the ritual with his turtles. Wait, I'm not a turtle. Okay, whatever. Summoning the Toad Lord before he goes to sleep. And Granny kidnaps the kids he plays with Roblox and sacrifices him to the Toad Lord, and he cuts off the turtle's head to skin. That's why what? It's not a turtle hat. It's a frog hat. The CW plays kissed you. Random. I know. Then he grabbed you by the shirt and rod and says, "You, that's a large bulge." What the? And slams you into the car, locks the trunk, then drives you home. Then opens the trunk and grabs you, takes you to the room, and says, "I don't like you." But Kiwi does. So Kiwi comes out of the closet and says, "So we are trying to make and publish it onto." So then Kiwi grabs, what the heck? And then opens your shirt and opens your pants and realizes you have a nasty ass. And then closes it. CW fixes the camera so that it focuses on the bed, and then Kiwi opens your pants and opens tears that throws it, stabs you multiple times, and then steals your animal crackers and leaves. And also, plot twist, it was your house all along. That's the most scary story I've ever seen in my life. Okay, well, I think that's enough for this video. I hate myself. If you guys want more, like the video. If you want more of this or like a different genre, subscribe, like. I'm not forcing you to, but I really would appreciate it. But anyways, that's all for today. See ya.